You want the fame, but you wouldn't last. The difference between me and you is you trash. I'm really 100, you're doing too bad. Look, if I'm at a 10, then you like a 2. If you was a...
What'd you say?
From everyone here at 2K. Thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we go. And Atlanta with possession here. Antetokounmpo with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Here's Edey.
Who is that guy?
Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Is that Zubac?
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Pass to Pippen. And it's blocked by Davis. Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George.
I like when Paul looks to score inside because he's more than capable of dunking it through.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Outside Booker. To the paint. Here's Edey. Banked it in off the glass.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Antetokounmpo.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Outside Davis. Three-pointer Anthony. The rebound by Edey.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And it's the Bronx's ball. It's a 5-point game. And stolen by Booker. Antetokounmpo for three. And the three-pointer goes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For three, Anthony. And it's Bird with a rebound.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
A minute and a half left in the first quarter. And stolen by Anthony. And here they come. And finished off by Davis.
What do you want? Agility, he's got it. Height, he's got it. Davis has every advantage on this play. Defenses just can't effectively counter him.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Inside. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Takes the three. Anthony with a bucket.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Edey. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. For three, Anthony. The rebound by Atlanta.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Now Booker. Offline with a three. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Out to Anthony. Fires from deep. And it's Bird with a rebound. Here's Edie. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Edie, that's good. Edie's got 6.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back after this word. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
The Bronx trails by 7. Hardaway from outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Outside for Booker. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. Here's Bird. Back to Hardaway. Now Reed. Off target from outside. Now Porzingis. And when Porzingis can be a third option on a team, he is deadly and efficient, RJ.
We've always seen Porzingis as the guy or as a second option. But when he has elite teammates around him, he really flourishes.
The Bronx trails by 7. Here's Bird. And a miss there on the triple. Back to Markkanen. Left side Porzingis. Lets it go from the wing. The Bronx grabs the miss.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And stolen by Markkanen. Fast break. Here we go. Good chance here for Booker. Offensive rebound. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out.
This is Booker's role. He is consistent at looking for his own shot.
Timeout called, the Bronx. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
The Bronx trails by 9. Here's Hardaway. Here's Reed. No good on the triple.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Wow, Porzingis with the triple.
A few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
For 3, Hardaway fires in the triple.
Three-pointer.
Hardaway's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Markkanen. Lets it go from deep. Davis with a rebound. And the Bronx with possession here. They trail by 9. Hardaway, no good. Embiid with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Driving in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Reed.
Sinks it from distance. Now just a 4-point Atlanta lead. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Bronx.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And you know, they've also protected the paint at a high level, sending those shots back to the sender. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And it's good for 2.
Well-run play, and Mitchell puts it in the perfect spot.
George for 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Atlanta leading by 6. Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Hardaway. Oh, Markkanen, confident from long range.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
George outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. George has got 5 now. Now here's Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. And so that brings the first half to a close. Atlanta on top, leading by 6. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
23.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Bronx. 6-point game. And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
George outside. 3-pointer, no good. Atlanta leading by 6. It's tipped. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA takes it himself. Up top, Davis. Kicks it to George. And stolen by Markkanen. This one for 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block.
Read the eyes of the ball handler, and Gilgeous-Alexander able to get a hand up in time.
Anthony outside. He drops it from range. He has 6.
3 points.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Mitchell. Shots blocked. They get it back. Allen drives. Clock at 6. Here's Embiid. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Timeout called, the Bronx. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Anthony misses. Atlanta.
Oh, hell no.
To the middle. And the officials called goaltending,
This game's
so
ass.
they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third.
Why would he, bro? I need to know why.
George feels it out a bit. Oh, Booker with a block. And they get it back. Kicks it to George. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. George has got 8.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Team foul.
Booker with it. They set the pick. Pass to Edey. Jacks up a 3. Oh! Booker with the triple.
He doesn't shoot from the corner 3 often, but Booker looked fearless sending that one up.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. He's got 5.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Edey. Check by Davis. Back to Davis.
Oh, bro! Thank you, finally.
And stolen by
This game is
Booker.
bad.
On the wing, Davis. Yet to see a basket.
Bro, this game is so
bad.
bad.
Down low.
Hey, I'm gonna
It
tell
is
you a
so
little secret.
bad.
I'm not gonna lie. I am happy I never had to guard AD. This guy has it all between the length, the touch, the smarts. He's got everything.
Anthony misses. Atlanta leading by 6. Thompson with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Checking in for the away team.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Gets the 3 ball to go.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Here's Bird. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Bird is the word.
Bird's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Outside Davis. Here's Edey. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Count that one, Reed.
Three-pointer.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games.
Oh, flagrant. No way.
It's been consistent.
Thank God.
Man, good whistle there.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of this game. The first one falls.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Bird. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Oh, talk about a timely 3 ball. They had to stay within reach going into the 4th, and they did.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Atlanta on top. They lead by 4. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. And Booker's got the ball here for Atlanta. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside Davis. There's Tatum with the 3. Davis with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Bird. Pass to Reed from outside the arc. The rebound by Edey. And here's Booker. Right side Tatum. Davis a screen. The ball's knocked loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Why you zigzag? You can't dribble?
Here's Tatum. Off with the layup.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's McGrady. That's in there. Davis with the assist. McGrady's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. The 3 from Thompson. Pure from 3-point range. And Atlanta leads by 4. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Tatum from long range. To the inside. Here's Edey. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Timeout called, the Bronx. So both teams making some changes here. gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Bronx' head coach had some words for his team over the break. And coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. Yeah.
And Allie, thank you for that. The Bronx trails by 3 to tie it up. And it's Bird with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Out, right side. 1:43 left to play in the fourth. Here's Embiid.
No! 2K!
Drew contact on the shot.
No!
He will go to the
This
line.
game is trash. It's on your
Play
side.
opportunity. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
And Atlanta with possession here, following the bucket by the Bronx. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. .125 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Anthony.
Three!
Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's now only a 1-point Atlanta lead. Outside for Mitchell. Back to Antetokounmpo.
This game is bad.
First free throw is good. And that'll put him up 2.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws. Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Bird. And Atlanta misses again.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Mitchell. Embiid with it. Guarded by Adebayo. And Embiid fires it home.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
And they need to stop the clock.
So that's crazy.
Yeah,
You purposely let me take that shot?
Right
Seriously?
there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Like, was he not tired? Like, was that?
They wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Timeout called, the Bronx. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Here's George. Three-pointer, Anthony. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much doing it.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
Bucket!
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Go. For three, Anthony. Porzingis grabs the board. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Out to the wing. Pass to Edey. Out left to the wing. Here's Bird. No good from outside. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Kicks it to George to take the lead. It's the trifecta.
Such a pure score. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Edey. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. And here's the fast break. Ooh, Gilgeous-Alexander turning on the Jets.
Yeah, when Shea goes all out, catching up to him is not an option, and he is gone.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it to George. Lets it go. The rebound by Atlanta. So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
Pass to Bird. It's good from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bird. For three, Allen. Can't get the three to fall. Three-pointer, Anthony. And he can't get that one.
Whoa, get me out of here! Get me out of here!
Sure, they'll think twice.
Dab me up! Get me out of here!
So we see the Bronx
Get me out of here!
Things looked a little uneven for them.
Get me out of here!
But in overtime, they took control.
And BA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Gosh, Melo. Hello. Crystal, how are you? Oh, thank God, finally. Oof, I can tell.